This is Rasher O'Reilly here, Rasher on TikTok. We're up at the Memorial Gardens, and it's a commemorance of when Michael Collins brought home as many of the counties as he could. And I just want to show you the turnout. I'm very proud of this Dublin Chucky Law. Look at what we got here today, Memorial Gardens, with our cruciform pond that was put in there by architects to remember all the Irish soldiers that fought and died for the British Empire against our will, used as cannon fodder in the Battle of the Somme. It may not say that in the history books, but that's the fact. So look at this. This is All People Ireland for the Irish. It's not a nationalist movement, it's just people who are proud of our heritage and want to acknowledge it on special dates during the year that correlate to our freedom fighters taking on an empire upon which the sun never set. Well, it does now, because 26 of our 32 counties are ours over 100 years now, and we will get the other 6 back, because even they wanted to stay in the EU during Brexit, but they were overruled by the Royals and the British Parliament. If only Guy Fawkes had really gotten his job done right, we wouldn't be sitting here today, you know? Not in sombre remembrance anyway, but in remembrance of a completely united 32 county Irish Free State, which is the dream that still lives on in new generations, as it did in my grandfather's and my great-grandfather's generation. And this is a great day to be Irish, every day is. But it's beautiful to see the turnout here of people who want Ireland for the Irish, who are true believers in freedom. And you know, if you can't get it by diplomacy, then you have to go after your enemy, just how he went after you. The English had no right to be pissed off at us for being on their land before they got there. And I'm paraphrasing Mel Gibson in Braveheart when I say that. But this is great, this is fantastic, you know. And Anita is a friend of mine on TikTok. She's also works in the United States part of the year and comes home on her time off to Ireland. So I said I'd video this for TikTok and for her to see as well, because she's missing home. So Anita, I hope this is a nice video for you. And listen, if you do see our boy before the fight, just tell him Ireland is behind him. All these people here, I went around and asked them all individually, are they looking forward to the fight after today's remembrance, and they says they're all rooting for Conor. So he needs to see this. If you can get it to him, even email it to him, send it to him, whatever. And just remember my words. You up the McGregor, you up the Irish, and you up the UFC for giving them a chance to fucking take it all back again. And you know what, Conor, you're gonna get it. We all believe in you, brother. We all believe in you, brother. I go up to the Black Forge as often as I can. You've got one of the best pubs in Dublin, brother. The atmosphere, 100%. The food, 100%. And when you're there, the place is electric, brother. Electric with your positive vibes and your rags to riches. Like, best Irish story of an Irish legend that you already are and will be long after you're gone. You have made a mark on this world that will live for generations to come. All the young fellas now, they're not doing boxing anymore. They're doing martial arts and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because they want to be like you. You've kept so many young fellas out of trouble by getting into the disciplines and good training and right mindset of professional fighting. Not street fighting, not glass and cunts over nothing, right? Proper fighting, do you know what I mean? With rules and regulations, where determination, hard work and belief in the self are all that matters, Conor. And we are all rooting for you in this fight. This has come from Rasher, so you know it's the truth. So here we are, folks. That was just a personal message for Conor McGregor, in case my friend who works in America can get him this message. But she's a great person. If you don't know Anita G7 on TikTok, follow her. She's fantastic. She makes great videos, great content, and she's very positive-minded like myself. And you know, you won't catch her on a bad day, because she's a person like myself whose glass is half full at all times. Do you know what I mean? That's the only way to live if you want to rise above all the nonsense that's going on in the world today, all the deliberately created division, all of these wars and rumours of wars, the Euphrates River drying up. Do you know what I mean? Mass genocide, you know, in the Holy Land, which doesn't even belong to certain people. But I'm not going into any more politics than that. No, I won't even go into the Irish politics about today, just that I love my country and I'm proud of my father's, my grandfather's, my great-grandfather's efforts to destabilise the British Empire and the tiniest piece of land that they had where the sun never set. Well, do you know what? It does fucking now. Pardon my language, but I think it's an appropriate term of phrase. And as I said, I'm not a nationalist. I just believe in my country. As a homeless person and a disabled person, if I was in any other country in the world, I wouldn't be getting the assistance that I'm getting. I get free travel pass. Okay, I'm applying for a companion pass because I've had a recent stroke and some of my health issues, like me epilepsy, me 2 previous brain traumas, are sort of causing, you know, more problems. So basically what you want to do is, lads, you need to go around to that gate there. But sorry, just a couple of lads came to the wrong gate to get out of the park. But look, I'll keep it short and sweet, ladies and gentlemen of TikTok. Have a beautiful day. This is Rasha, just showing you a little taste of Ireland on a good day where we're celebrating our national heritage. But yeah, I don't know if we're even still recording. Yeah, we are. We're still recording. So here we go, folks. Look at all of this. This is Ireland at its finest. And there's a whole bunch of people out at the end of the gate, and they're all going to march, I would imagine, down O'Connell Street and to one of the historically relevant Republican strongholds from our time taking on the British Empire. But we've put the past in the past. I'm only just doing this for historical and entertainment purposes only. I should have said that at the start. I apologise for not doing so. But I'm very passionate about my country and I'm very passionate about our history. And I'm very proud to say that members of all sides of my family, the family that adopted me from the Magdalen Laundries and the family that I came from biologically, we're all proud Irish people. My birth mother grew up in an Irish-speaking household, and this is where I get my flair for languages and for being a mimic and impersonating people and stuff, you know. But this is beautiful for me to see. I wasn't expecting this today. I knew the event was on, but I thought it was tomorrow. So it was predestined that I was to show up here today and record all this. So I'll keep it short, as I said. Listen, everybody on TikTok, have a beautiful day. And remember, Rasha loves you.